My name is Glenn Anderson. I came out here tonight because I read some letters and voices. I thought they were quite well written, well thought out, and it seemed to me rather well researched. And it had to do with signage and a number of other things, and it had a number of suggestions. And I haven't heard those suggestions, and I think suggestions, as are printed in the voices and possibly the Woodbury Republican, are not germane to this body. But I think the reason I came out here, I would like to hear them. I've never been to a zoning board commission. I live in Woodlake, and we have our own set of bylaws and regulations and do's and don'ts. And so generally what occurs here would not be of interest to me. But I do walk, I walk and I drive and sometimes bicycle along Main Street, and as a few people have indicated here, I too find that sign offensive. And I've sat here for about an hour, and Chairman Overton, I must comment that I haven't found anything that you've done that has been incivil. It seems to me that the comment to overturn Overton, which seems to be a rather clumsy alliteration, doesn't really apply here as far as I'm concerned. Just a dispassionate listener. But I do wish this would be dealt with, because I think that there's a lot of intelligent conversation here about the signage. Like as I mentioned, just like the other person, I find no reason. It seems to me, I don't know, Mr. Overton, whether you are paid or unpaid. If you're paid, I think it's inexcusable. If you're unpaid, regardless of somebody's opinion, I think it's absolutely breathtakingly egregious to write that kind of a sign out there and post it. It's been there almost for a year, and I think it does cast some aspersions by people who do not live perhaps in Woodbury and see that sign and are wondering what goes on here. So I hope that at some point, I'm not trying to emotionalize this conversation, but it does seem that the issue that has brought me and several other people, I think, out here is whether or not this is the kind of thing that we want to tolerate in this community or not. Thank you.
Thank you for your comment.
Sir, you'll
This is addressed. No,
was that a question, or was it just a
Sean,
statement?
would you
answer questions from people?
I'll answer this gentleman's question.
I'm just asking.
Just a minute. You asked me to respond to your question. That's what I'm doing. I have the floor. You don't have the floor.
Sir,
you're not even seated.
Do not yell.
I'm yelling at you because you don't seem to be able to hear very well.
I'm asking if you have a question that you want answered. You
Yes.
do not have to yell at me. I am not being, I'm simply, if you have a question, I want to
When
make
you
sure.
interrupt me and you seem to be paying no attention to me, then my obligation is to speak a little bit louder than you so I can be heard.
You were yelling at me, sir.
Thank you very much for your comments. I think what I got from the comments was that there had been several ideas that appeared in public, in newspapers regarding how to handle and deal with the issue of signs, and maybe political signs in particular. I think I got a message from this gentleman that we should take a look at those as a commission. It seems a very fair, not request, but suggestion. And, you know, we all want to do, at the end of the day, what's in the larger interest of the town of Woodbury.
Martin, you're now speaking.
Yeah,
As the chairman.
Yes.
You're
Anyone else?
pontificating an opinion, please.
Anyone else want to address the commission? Susan.
I would like to object on the record that Martin is speaking and testifying about this, and I've asked him to please stop. Thank you.
Susan.